Welcome to Chris VEVE Journey, where I take you on a trip to VEVE, always as an adventurer, never as a financial advisor, so please invest with caution. So today I will show you how to claim your free DC and Palm NFT Studio NFTs. I will make it pretty simple because it wasn't possible to do an intense video about it. I tried it several times, I wasted a lot of time on that, but the website is garbage. So yeah, not just don't let us waste any time. After the tutorial on how to get your DC NFT, I will also talk about the last Comic-Con weekend on VEVE and how I experienced it, what I saw was a problem, what I loved, and how my drops went. So just a pretty fast heads up video. Yeah, let's go for it. So I started with this page. This is actually my NFT right here, and yeah, you can see my username, but that should be it on personal information. You have that little censored button down there. That is because there's a contact address and a token ID. I have no idea if I have to keep that away from people to know, but yeah, better be safe than sorry. And so let's get in it. So I was lucky, I guess I got the rare when I registered. So it's Green Lanterns issue 3. It's the rare one. You can see that on the attributes it says Green Lantern, rare, and it's a video. So it was hinted to at one point in one of the descriptions to the NFTs that they said like, okay, they look like they would carry information, but yeah, maybe it's nothing. So that sounded a bit like, okay, that used to be, maybe is something more behind it. And I think there's a possibility that there's actually the comic books in there, that you can actually read the comic books. That would be the same what you have on VEVE. You get an NFT to a comic book and you can actually read the comic book. We already have that. Like you have Comixology, you have the DC app. There's a lot of apps where you can buy comic books and read them. That's nothing special. Have it as an NFT brings that collection, the collecting element into it. So that is interesting. I mean, all the stuff I got on VEVE, I don't read on VEVE. I actually read on my tablet via Comixology. I read a lot of digital anyway. But yeah, I guess it would be nice. I think the idea is they give out these NFTs for free now before the fandom event even starts. And during fandom, I guess I will possibly tell people, yo, now you can go to the website and you can open your NFT and read the book, which is smart from a marketing point of view. So that is fine, I guess, to do it that way. Yeah, so on how to actually get your piece, that is a whole different story. So that for that we should go here, I guess. Yes. So take that censored away for a minute. So what you do is you go to your email address. You supposedly get 3 emails. The first one should say, thank you for registering with DC Fandom. Then you get another one that you are about to get your voucher code and the link to redeem your NFT. And then you get an email that says, claim your DC Fandom NFT. And that third one has the voucher code that you will enter here. And it also has the link to this page. Most of the time, before you can enter this page, you will get into a queue and have to wait. So I've seen anything. I've been in this queue for over 2 hours and was kicked out way too fast. And at another occasion, I didn't have the queue at all. I have no idea how that works. It's, yeah, in my opinion, badly managed. So, and when you're on this website, you can click on, if you want to register for the website. So I'm already in here. Yeah, let's see. I guess I have to log out for you to show this stuff. Okay, there's no information. Great. So sign out. Okay, so on the page before, you usually have to, you can decide if you want to sign in or sign up. You have to sign up. You can't use your DC Fandom account. It doesn't work that way. So you have to create an account on DC Fandom and you have to create an account here at nft.dcuniverse.com. So, and if you have an account, you just enter your email and your password. If you don't, click on sign up, enter an email, username, password, accept terms and conditions, user license, privacy policy, and say that you're human and you sign up, and then you have to wait for the verification mail that can either come instantly or maybe it takes hours to arrive. Like I said, it's really badly managed. So yeah, that's the way to do it. And here I'm still logged in. I don't know if I'm logged out now. And then you can enter your collection, claim your NFT. To get your second NFT, you will have to push that little bird down here. Then it opens the window to your Twitter account and you just tweet about it. You don't have to write anything. It's already there. You just have to tweet it. And after that, shortly after, you should get your second NFT. That worked pretty well on my end. That was kind of fast. So I try to go back, but maybe I'm logged out. So that's my collection. You should see my second NFT here. If it is loading, I tried this video part before and it didn't load at all. So, oh, we're lucky. So it's loading. Great. So that was my second one. It was the common Batman one. And this is really common. A lot of people get this piece. And you can see, like, it's a regular floppy disk. Those are the commons. The rares look like a mini disc. I have no idea what the legendary, that are the most rare ones, the legendary ones. I have no idea how those look like. No idea. So two things to consider. In the FAQ, it was kind of hinted at that if you already have an account, because you registered with Fandom last year, you would also get these NFTs. So far, I have 2 accounts from last year, because last year I registered twice for DC Fandom, because I forgot the first time. And yeah, I haven't gotten any email about the new Fandom or anything here, but I could already log in on Fandom. So I don't know, I can log in, I can use the accounts, but I don't get the NFTs. Maybe they are still coming. They said it can take a while, but I don't understand why I would get the NFTs on the new accounts sooner than on the old ones. Let's see. I saw some people in my comments, they asked about it and I said, yeah, it was hinted at in the FAQ that we would get the NFTs. I'm not sure anymore. If you really want those things, I would suggest create a new account with a new email address and yeah, go for it if you want it. I don't know. I think it's really, really a hustle. I don't know if it's worthwhile. I mean, they're nice to look at. That's not the thing. It's nice to look at. It's nice to have it. But that's it. Like, it's a nice to have and you can so far not really do anything about it with it. And I'm not sure if we get to a point where we can actually use these and read these. And even if we can, yeah, this stuff is easy to get on Comixology. It's also pretty cheap because it's often in the sale. So I don't know if it's that worthwhile. I'm not sure. But we will see when Fandom finally arrives. Anything else? I told you how to get it with the tweet. I told you about registering. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the part with the fandoms. Yeah, I can't click here because if I click here, then you see the all the numbers and token IDs. Yeah, can't do that right now. Yeah, that was this part. And while we watch it, let's talk about my VeVe thing. So if you here for fandom, that's where it all ends. That's enough about fandom. Now we'll talk about my VeVe experience. So Comic-Con week is over. It was kind of great. It was also frustrating. What I've seen, the discussion was about a few things really, really heating up. First thing was bots. And bots, I think bots, a lot of people have a misunderstanding about how bots work and how they actually damage the collecting part. Because it's not, in my opinion, I mean, I'm not a super techie guy. I would be able to create a bot if I want to. I'm pretty sure I can. So much for that. So it's not so hard, but not a bot for the drops. So let's see, the bots are problems in 2 cases. So first you have a problem with the bots in the drops, but we don't know how the drops actually work. I have a 3-year-old daughter who wasn't clicking as fast as anyone of any other one who was clicking here in my family. And she actually managed to get a book, to get a comic book. So I'm not sure if it's really about being the fastest on clicking the button. I think you have kind of like a 1-second window where everyone can click the button and then we will get a chance to get the book. I don't think it's really about being the fastest. I I'm also not sure if latency plays much of a role, but yeah, it seems like it's pretty much random and fits the numbers. So how much bots are involved in this? I have no idea if there's really a lot of bots that use that. It's hard to tell. I think where the bots really come into play, and I don't know how VEVE, or better yet Ecomi, is measuring if they are attacked by bots. It seems like they have taken some action to take the bots out of the equation. We also saw people getting banned accounts and restricted accounts. So I think there is some security in place that they're still working on. I don't know. What I feel is more important are the fact bots cleaning up the marketplace as fast as possible after a drop. So when the drop comes, we don't get the piece all at once. If you have 30,000 comic books, then some people wait 2 minutes and they have their book, and other people have to wait more than 2 hours. Like the last drop today was the Thanos comic book, Thanos 13. Was it 13? I guess. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. So I got the Thanos book and I had to wait 2 hours and 20 minutes. Roughly. Yeah. Something about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So in that time, the marketplace is already open again and people are selling the book. And I'm pretty sure, because I tried that with 2 other collectibles now. If you go in and try to get any piece that's in the 3-digit range, don't even mention 2-digit range, but if you try to get a piece in the 3-digit range, it's nearly impossible. And I don't think this is because we have too many collectors there. That's just my opinion. I cannot prove that. But in my opinion, there is not a problem with too many collectors that are taking up these pieces. I think it's because it's pretty easy to set up a computer and say, okay, so here it emulates 10 Android phones and the app is running on every phone. And then you have an additional program that scans a part of the website, of the screen. And it says on this screen, if there's a 0, like the first digit, if you have a four-digit number and the first digit is a 3, then you go to the 3-digit numbers. So, and you can set it up and say, okay, if the first one is a 0, try to buy it. If it's under, let's say, $200, buy it. That's easy to set up. That is not a big problem. And that is always fast as every human can be. So I guess this is a problem we have with bots, that these bots are cleaning up the floor for the 2- and 3-digit pieces. And I think this is a problem. I don't think that the bots are such a big problem with the drops, because they also get random books. But clearing the floor of the 2- and 3-digit pieces, that is a problem, because that are the pieces that usually bring the money in. I mean, a regular common comic book goes for 10, maybe $15. But if you have piece number 46, then it doesn't go for $15. Then it goes for, I don't know, $1,000, maybe $2,000, even more, depending on the book. And have that cleared up by bots? Yeah, that's a problem. Because that's where I think, okay, I can be smart and I still don't get anything. I can be smart, I can be fast, but I have no chance. And literally all the good pieces being eaten up by bots. And I'm, as a collector, I'm the last in line. I'm at the end of the food chain. So the collector is the one that is being taken advantage of fully from all sides. And that's where collecting doesn't make much fun anymore. So that is a problem. And I hope Ecomi finds a way to deal with it. And there is proof that that is happening, because if you now go after a drop and you look at the sellers that actually sell all the low-digit books, and also for a lot of super rares, if you look for the super rares, supposed to be, I guess, those are from the drops. So if you look at super rares, you find damn many accounts. Like most of these accounts, they have weird names. They have no info, no nothing, not a profile picture. And yeah, they have 1 collectible, maybe 2 collectibles. So then I don't mind if there's a few of them. then I would say, okay, that are just people that try to protect their info, or they are just new or whatever. But not if the majority of the items looks like that. That makes no sense. No sense at all. And that is something that has to be dealt with because it will be detrimental to the worth of anything. Flippers need the collectors. The collectors are going to pay the prices flippers are going for. If the collectors doesn't want to participate anymore, prices will drop and the whole thing goes down. And I don't want to see that. I think VeVe is a great place and I want to stay. And I want to have fun with it. So I hope there's a way to, yeah, do something about that. Yeah, that was the bot problem. The other thing was the Master Collectors program. So you could buy for 25 bucks, or you could try to get for 25 bucks the Captain Carter Mighty. That was a good deal because you could get Captain Carter as a Mighty. She's a first appearance and she's also a set by herself. That is a great deal. I was lucky I did get her, but I sold her. So why did I sell her anyway? My drops were like this. I was looking for the 3 comic books, the Fantastic Four 13, Daredevil 1, and now the Thanos book. The Thanos one I wasn't looking out too much for, but Fantastic Four 13 and the Daredevil 1, I was really trying to get the rare or ultra rare because of the variant covers. I was really into that. I was so hoping to get one. So Fantastic Four, I did get nothing. Daredevil, I got the common one. I was happy about the common because it's a classic cover. Having the common is also awesome. So, and now with Thanos, I also got the common cover. So 2 commons and nothing in the Fantastic Four. So that wasn't too great. I also really wanted to have the Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider. Spider-Man. He's also known as Scarlet Spider, but he's a Spider-Man, which is a great drop. Super awesome that they released it just in time with the comic book, with the new design from the new comic book. That was awesome. But yeah, I didn't get any of those in the drops. I didn't get the variant covers. Those are rare and ultra rare, so that was not expected to pull those anyway. But yeah, I was really a bit sad about it and wasn't too happy. But I have to say, I was lucky enough that I got the Captain Carter. So I sold Captain Carter. For that, I bought the Spider-Man. So I'm good on the Spider-Man. And I also catch the James Bond Ultra Rare poster. So I sold that and got myself the rare Fantastic Four book with it. So I got the rare Fantastic Four book. The Spider-Man only needed the rare Daredevil one. I invested the money for that. I bought it for 124. I think that was a nice investment at that time. It did fell down to 90, so I could have done cheaper, but I'm fine with 124. I'm happy. So that means in the end, I did get all 3 books. And I also did get the Spider-Man. So at the end of the week, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I was able to get all the stuff I wanted. Yeah, of course, I'd rather would have gotten the ultra rares instead of the rare books from the variant covers. But no, that's not even true. I wanted to have the ultra rare from Daredevil. The rare from Fantastic Four is kind of perfect. I really like the design a little bit more in the black and whites as in the colorful one. I mean, it's nicely colored, but for some reason I do enjoy the black and white one more. So that is great. The Daredevil one, I would have loved to get the ultra rare. Wasn't happening. And yeah, that's it. There's up until now, there was so much space where you could make money. I think there was so much, I mean, no financial advice, you know it. But I think there was a lot of stuff you could have gotten there. Prices were really down, and I don't know, you could have gotten a Throg for 50. Like that's basically what the drop price was. You can get that anyway still. And yeah, but I was lucky. I even secured me a Ben Reilly Spider-Man, a 3-digit one for a little bit over 200. I don't know if that was cheap or not. I'm not sure about that, but I felt good spending that money about it. And I think in the future, yeah, it will rise in value. So I'd say not the most lucky week for me, but I was still able to make it work. And at the end of the day, that's what makes it. That's what the thing about it is. I don't need to be the most luckiest person, but as long as there's a possibility for me to make it work, I'm fine. I'm super fine with that. So, I mean, in that case, I spent on the Spider-Man. If you take into consideration that I barely treated, or that I more or less traded the Captain Carter for the Spider-Man, that means I spent less on the Spider-Man than on the drop. That was awesome. Also got the Fantastic Four rare for a little bit less than what I got for the poster, but I spent more on the poster, so yeah, okay, that wasn't the biggest, greatest deal, but it was fine, and I had still enough money left to buy the Daredevil rare, so I'm fine with that. My drops were fine. Master Collectors Program, yeah. The thing was, in regards to the Master Collectors Program, everyone still tries to figure out how that works. I'm still trying. I only have one set so far anyway, and my two goals are actually to get a Superman. That would be super awesome because I just love Superman. That would mean a second set, and I think I want to complete the Back to the Future set. That would mean 3 sets, and I guess for me that would be it. I don't think I would get another set. I would stay with 3 sets for now. And I would be super happy if I would be even able to get a Superman and the DeLorean sets. So we'll see. I don't know how to make that happen. I more or less invested everything I had so far. I would need to be very lucky at drops. I'm honest, if I would have gotten a super rare from the Thanos drop, I don't think the Thanos book will be so great in the long run, especially in the higher ratings like the Secret Rare. I don't see it. I mean, I think short term it will rise in price. I think we will see it be worth a few couple of $1,000s. I'm not sure if it's going to be as great in growth as other books and other collectibles, but we will see. I'm not sure about that. I'm never sure, but that's what I would expect. So if I would have been lucky enough to get a super rare, I would have sold that and buy the Superman NFT straight up right away. I would have bought the Superman NFT, and I would have bought the DeLoreans to make that set full, so that I have full sets and go with that. A thing I heard from a German YouTuber, he's called VEVE Meister. He had an interesting idea about the NFTs. He said, because you can't make sets from the comics, that they might say, okay, you collect all the common comics, so you all have all the commons, you get points for that, or you have all the rares, you get points for that, even more points. That is a possibility. So I'm thinking about buying the last common books that I'm still missing. I have, I guess, half of the commons. Yeah, I guess about half of the commons there are. I should have that. So I still need another half, which isn't too expensive. The only expensive one is Avengers 8. So that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can make it happen. I don't know. Yeah, so much for that. Quite a long video today. I think Comic-Con edition was great. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of ups and downs. I mean, that was a emotional roller coaster, but overall I'm happy, I'm fine with it, and I'm eager to see what VeVe and Akomi is doing. Also, if you have checked out the Omi charts, the last 2 days, there was a lot of growth there. I guess around 20% already. It's broken the 0.8 barrier. I mean, it has been more before, but yeah, as long as I'm here, 008 was really new. And yeah, I'm happy about that because I invested a bit in that also. So thanks again for your attention, as always. And I hope you guys were lucky. I would be really interesting to know, how did you guys experience the Comic-Con week? Was it special to you? To me, I'm a big comic book fan. To me, Comic-Con is always special, and I'm on YouTube and I'm watching stuff around it, so I'm always excited about it. I'm also super excited about the DC fandom. That seems to be really, really great. If they can even do it better than last year. Last year, the DC fandom was awesome. If they better this year, that would be great, and might make up for the bad way the website works for the NFTs. But yeah, I'm really interested to hear what your experience was. Did you like it? Did you get a little bit of a con feeling if you're someone who goes to Comic Cons or not? And yeah, would like to see you guys again. And yeah, best of luck for the next of drops. I see you guys.